Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are 9 weeks out from my first national powerlifting competition. On day one we got squat and bench. So for my squat we got a camber bar squat this week, which is the purpose of a camber bar squat is to take the stress off my shoulders and give it a little bit of a break. Last block we really pushed heavy on barbell back squat, so we're just trying to take this time to really recoup my shoulder strength. And we had an RPE 8 scheduled for today, so that was about 401 on the bar. So we're gonna rep that out for 4. And with that out of the way, we are moving on to bench press. Now, bench press has been a lift that has been progressively getting better over time in my powerlifting career. Right, for today we had a 253 for a set of 8, which is very high volume and about a decent amount of weight. I would call this about an RPE 7.5. The problem with bench press for me is I have very long arms, as you can see clearly in the video. So getting all the way down to my chest is kind of a challenge for me, but nonetheless, we keep pushing forward. So we're just gonna rip that out for a quick, easy 8. And just like that, bench press is done. Moving on to day 2. Now, day 2, we have deadlift. This is my second to top set at 507. I didn't show you guys the 523 deadlift, mainly because the lockout was so ugly that it definitely should never see the light of day, ever. So we're gonna quickly pull 507 for an RPE about 7. Easy lockout. Slammed to the ground. Now for my back down sets, my lockouts were not as clean as they should have been. I had 446 for a set of 2 and then 330 for a set of 4. Now for my fellow long leg people, deadlift is one of my favorite lifts because I can spread the floor quite easily in my sumo stance. I've tried conventional and it just simply does not work for my body structure. All right, I'll see you guys on day 3. Moving on to day 3. On day 3, we have squat, and yes, that is my actual butt, not a BBL. So for day 3, we have SSB squat, which is another way I can take the stress off my shoulders and still be able to squat heavy. Today we had 363 on the bar for a set of 5. And now pause squats used to be the bane of my existence when it came to powerlifting, but now I've grown to enjoy them because I can be able to safely sit back and control my descent into the squat hole. Unfortunately, on the last 2 reps, my calf started tweaking out and made me standing up kind of difficult. But nonetheless, we grinded through and we got the job done. And just like that, squats are done. Now moving on to day 4. Now to preface day 4, I was supposed to hit an RP 8.5 on 2 count pause for bench. Now I'll show you what my original top set was supposed to be, 292. And I hit 292 for an RP 8 double last week. But for some reason, that 3rd rep was just not coming off my chest. Probably has to do for me staying up all night watching anime again. So we're gonna see me clearly struggle for that 2nd rep and decide, oh yes, I'm gonna go for the 3rd. Now you see, the smart thing for me to do was to call it there and take my back down sets. But no, I still wanted to try to get 3 reps at a heavy weight, so we tried for 286 for the next set. Now, the same thing happened. I was able to get the first 2 reps off my chest with some degree of ease, and then that 3rd rep did not come off my chest at all. I really should have gone to bed earlier instead of going to bed at 3 a.m. Alright guys, see you next week.